Hi guys, it's Hannah from Trekitt and I'm here at the base of the beautiful Hay Bluff to talk to you about Arc'teryx's Zeta AR jacket. So in this video I'll take you through what it is, what it's best suited for, what it's made from, all the cool features and why we love it so much. So stay tuned to learn all about the Zeta AR. Okay guys, just before we get on with the rest of the video, if you hit that shiny subscribe button and then hit the little bell icon, you'll get a notification every time we post a video. The Zeta AR is a beautifully made, versatile Gore-Tex jacket. Now, it has been constructed with the quality and precision that we have come to expect from Arc'teryx gear, and it will give you years and years of really reliable protection. So it's been aimed at the hill walkers, the trekkers, and the backpackers amongst us. It's incredibly breathable and comfortable, so it can be worn all day in really changeable conditions, but it also folds away and packs down really small, so you can stash it in your backpack and just take it out with you when you're not really sure what the weather's going to do. So the Zeta AR uses a Gore-Tex membrane with a C-knit backer. Now, C-knit, as the name suggests, is a knitted fabric that's incredibly soft and comfortable and sits next to your skin. So that just gives you a really comfortable next to skin layer. So that means that you don't have to wear a long sleeve top underneath it for it to be comfortable. So even in the summer when you're in a vest top or short sleeves top, that still sits really comfortably next to your skin. It's also quieter, more pliable and more breathable than traditional backing fabrics. So not only do you get a jacket that's fully waterproof and windproof, but it's also very comfortable, so you can wear it all day in really changeable conditions. So sitting on the outside of the Zeta AR, you have a 70 denier nylon. Now that adds another layer of weather protection and also abrasion resistance. So it gives the jacket a bit more protection, it's a bit tougher when you're out and about. It's then coated in a DWR coating, or a durable water repellent coating. Now what that does is that allows the water to bead off the jacket and increases the breathability of the jacket. It's also incredibly supple, so it's a very soft feeling jacket. So not only do you get a jacket that's nice and supple, it's also really breathable, so it'll keep up with you when you're doing really high aerobic non-stop routes. Okay, so let's break down the features. As usual, we'll start from the top and work our way down. So let's start with the hood. So the hood on the Zeta AR is a storm hood. So it sits a little bit closer to your head than Arc'teryx's climbing shells. So it has one draw cord on it, so that's a halo adjuster, so it goes around the top of your head. The draw cord for that is in the back of the hood, so you cinch it in, pull it down close, and that will take out the excess volume and sit in a bit closer to your head. Now it isn't listed as a helmet compatible hood, but in practice it will just about squeeze over the top of a helmet. So I wouldn't recommend it if you were going to be taking it out every single day, but if you were going to take it out once, maybe on a course, every once in a while maybe, then it will just about go. So around the front of the hood then you have this lovely wired and laminated peak. Now what that means is that you can adjust it so that it can sit a bit closer to your face and just really helps to keep out the driving wind and rain from your eyes. Okay, so let's have a look at these pockets. So in the front of the jacket you have two very generously sized hand pockets. Now you may notice that on these the zips go the other way. Now what that does is that helps to protect from water ingress when the rain is really coming down. Now these have watertight zips. Now watertight zips are not 100% waterproof, so I don't recommend stashing your electronics in these pockets. On the inside then, you have one internal zippered security pocket. Now, if your phone is on the smaller side, it will just about squeeze in there. But if you have a larger phone, like me, I've got an iPhone XR and it doesn't quite go in. That's all right, I just put mine in a little dry bag and stash it in my rucksack. So the main zip in the front also uses those watertight zippers, and behind it has a little internal storm flap just to help, again, protect you a bit from the elements. On the top of that zip you have this little micro suede fleece liner, and what that does is just protects your chin from the material getting scratchy when it's in the cold. So moving around to the side of the jacket, you have these really lovely and very generously sized pit zips. So those can be undone for a bit of extra ventilation when you're working really hard and you need to dump excess heat. So when it's really chucking it down and you're getting very warm, you don't want to take off your jacket, but you just undo the pit zips, dump out some excess heat, and when you start cooling down again, just do them back up. So let's have a look at these little points of adjustment. So on the cuffs then, you've got these little Velcro closures, and what that means is that you can do them up, and that'll help keep out the driving wind and rain from blowing up your sleeve, but you can also undo them and they'll act as a point of extra ventilation when you're working really hard. In the hem then, you have this little hem draw cord, and that can be cinched up to protect your lower back from the elements again, so it will stop the wind and the rain from blowing up your back. If you take a look inside the little hand pocket then, either side, you have a little draw cord. So that's really easy to do up. You just got to get into the pockets. You don't have to get inside the jacket to do it up. And what that means is that you can do it up, and that just takes out any excess material around the waist. Now I really love that draw cord, because what it means is that this jacket fits a really wide range of body types. So if you've got a really tiny waist, you can cinch it right up and it will sit closer to your hips. And if you're a bit more on the squarer or pear-shaped side, then you can let it out and it'll just still sit really comfortably around your body. So I'm 5'1", I weigh roughly 50 kilos, and I'm wearing a size 8 or an extra small. Now the Zeta AR is made using Arc'teryx's Trim Fit block. Now that shares motion friendly traits with Arc'teryx's Athletic Fit block, but is actually patterned with lower volume so that you don't have excess material flapping around. But actually, in practice, we found that the Zeta AR actually fits more like Arc'teryx's regular fit, which means that you can actually get an extra couple of layers underneath here rather than just a base layer. But also, because of that lovely draw cord in the waist, you can cinch it down if you are wearing less layers underneath. I would be doing this jacket a disservice as well if I didn't point out the really lovely drop back hem here. You can see it's got a really lovely length, really covers my bum, so it's got loads of extra protection. Now what that means is your lower back is protected if you're climbing or if you're just bending over to pick up your dog's tennis ball. It's really a lovely little feature. So that's it, guys. That's the really lovely Zeta AR jacket from Arc'teryx. A very tough, breathable, waterproof jacket that is capable of taking a beating from the elements all year round, and it looks very beautiful and sleek while it does so. Now if you like the video, then hit that little like button. It really does help us out, and if you love the content that we're putting out, then do hit that shiny subscribe button. And to shop our full range of sizes and colours, click the link on the screen. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you next time. Stay safe. Bye. So the okay. So the the Zeta AR is constructed with a 70 denier nylon. Now that